Hey! Everyone. I look like a fucking nerd. Well, guys, I'm doing it. Wipe down your pocket protectors. This doesn't have pockets, does it? Welcome to my collection room, everyone. This is it. I've been holding off showing the whole thing, and I'm about to show you the whole thing. Much like What's on the Shelf, that video where I showed you guys what was on the shelf. Today I'm doing What's in the Room. We're gonna see, you've guessed it, what's in the room. Okay, so, clearly I have a lot of pop vinyls. Alright, so I used to collect these heavily, back before they made too many to count, and they acquired too many licenses, and they were just shitting them out. I used to get every exclusive, I used to try to do absolutely everything. I spent all my money on these things, and a lot of the older ones, they really have gone up in value, and it was a decent investment. But nowadays, I just don't buy them like I used to, you know. I do buy an exclusive every now and then, but for the most part, I kind of just really slowed down. So whereabouts do we start? We can start in this sort of almost not even a cupboard. I don't want to spend too much time on everything. But let's see, here we have some Animal Crossing amiibos. There's fucking Rosalina. Just a few different overflow of amiibos that aren't on the big shelf out there. Here's Pop from Pop Asia. The thing, you know, if you want to know if a Pop's worth getting exclusive or somewhat rare at least or not, so if it has a sticker on the front, it'll say something like limited edition, you know, convention exclusive to whatever thing that it is, and that's usually that it's made specifically to sell at that convention. So the normal one of this is white, this little white dude, but then the exclusive version is gold, and there'd be a much more finite amount of those printed. Now, down here, this is an example of a much rarer exclusive. This guy goes for quite a little bit now. He didn't used to be much when I got him. I think I purchased him for like 30 bucks. So this is the Cheshire Cat. He's usually pink. This is the blue version. And this was a Comic-Con exclusive from 2012. There's 480 made. So it says right there, it says 480 piece. I would like to go through all the interesting stuff I know about pop vinyls, but that's for another video. But anyway, yeah, he goes for a fair bit now. That's pretty cool. I don't know what happened to this amiibo. It's got shit all over it. Here, it's not really a collection, but it's just a lot of, I guess it is a personal collection. It's a lot of Polaroids. There's me in my underwear at the hotel in Japan, where I got this fish. Got the big old golden Magikarp. Second hand, found him, got him at a good price. He goes for a fair bit. Little bit of interesting trivia behind him. I'll pop that up on screen. You know what? I'll have a little thing popping up telling you bits and pieces about stuff. But yeah, he's a bit of a rare plushie himself. There's a bit on the set of Deadly Twister there. There's an empty box. That's what these bad boys go in. Those used to be worth a lot of money. Like a fucking lot. And then they started reprinting them when Fallout 4 came out. And it went down the shitter. There's a Moe's Tavern. Little flask. Got the Universal. There's a few more little things up there. Let's go down here. These gay llamas! They're not llamas, actually. They're alpacas. They're alpacassos. I got a bunch of those. It's just sort of like little cute things. Yeah, I ain't gay, okay? And even if I was, that's fine. And I can be straight and I can collect alpacas, alright? Is that a fucking crime? I hate these fat cunts. These ones. See this? They're just like... I'm not into fat shaming, but... Look at this fucking roll. Alright, so anyway, I got those a long time ago. What do we got? Got a little Dark Magician. You want to just go down here? We got this Steep custom PlayStation 4 that... Well, listen, I didn't drink the... Okay, I drank the Red Bulls. Alright, but I'm going to replace them. Thanks, Ubisoft, for that bad boy. So we've got amiibos here on the floor. I've got amiibos everywhere. Alright, there's a little Vault Boy. Just like in the game, he's hiding away down there. You'd never find him. There's a couple of high-quality figures. There's Attack on Titan shit. Behind these, this is much cooler. We've got the 25 years anniversary Simpsons figures. The thing I like about these is they're in this really weird sort of case that folds out. I think there's another lot of each one behind those. They sort of fold out. I'm not going to do that for you right now. We've got these things. These never really caught on. It's 2015 San Diego Comic-Con 500 piece limited, which I think is the splat version. He's covered in green, and this guy's covered in. He's covered in something, and these are 500 piece as well. Ian actually picked those up for me. iDubbbz picked those up for me, and a bunch of other shit at San Diego. When I used to collect tons of stuff, I've been, you know, pulling back on it a lot lately. Don't ask why this is in here. It's from the Flaming Knife videos. Maybe we should remove this. There's probably something behind it. Don't remember. I haven't been behind here in a while. Oh, it's the full. There you go. More Vault Boy bobbleheads. What have we got behind that? Some pop vinyl shit. There's a bit of Final Fantasy stuff. This is going to be a long video. I've decided I'm just going all in, alright? Alright, so from around that corner, we've got, if you guys remember these, the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy editions. I got two of them, one that I opened, one that is still sealed for PlayStation 4. We've got a Mortal Kombat statue, bit of a get over here. It came with like a pre-order or some shit. And then up from that, we've got some more pop vinyls. We've got a Comic-Con exclusive Batmobile there. Got some Walking Dead, few different things. That's not bad now. That goes for a little bit. Skywalker and Wampa. I really like this pop. So he actually, if you take him out, his arms cut off. But in the normal version, I don't think that's what it is. Around the corner here, we've got Headless Herschel. He's one of my favorites, besides the Ned Stark. And you can see this is peeling, but yeah, see, 2014 exclusive. I bought a lot of these because I thought they'd go up in value, but they printed more than I thought they were printing. So yeah, you can see there's another Headless Herschel there. There's another one there. And you get some different things. Now, we take a step back from that, and then we go down. We've got some more Funkos here. If you don't know who this guy is, he's Freddy Funko. Oh, it says his name there. He is the mascot of Funko. A lot of people don't know that because most of Freddy Funko, his figures, they're around conventions and around the company putting out exclusive stuff. Most of his stuff is exclusive. So if we take a look on this one, his box there, he is quite a rare piece. In fact, 48 of him were made, and he's in 2013. Very cool. Visible Jet. What else we got here? Just some fucking Coke. We got a Weeping Angel. And now we're at the foot of this one. By God, there's some rare... I'm going to have to come back to that. There is some really, really rare shit in here. In fact, I may just turn around and I may do a few over here. So on this shelf, there's a lot of amiibos. A ton of amiibos on the ground and a ton of amiibos just sort of sitting around like that. We've got a big Freddy Funko down here. We're definitely going to come back to this one. This is a prototype, which is why it's all white. Got here some Hikaris. Not really like these. These are the Japanese vinyls. He's one of 3,000 piece. This guy here is one of 500. I don't really like them. This corner here, it's where I store a bunch of crap. This corner, that's not real money. This corner here, more different stuff. Anyway, let's get to these. So all these ones here are the newest stuff that I've purchased, and I haven't bought stuff in a long while, but these are the newest ones I've got. Got Morphing exclusive. The Rangers, very sort of cheap shit for them to print, where they're just halfway between Morphing. This one says Phantom 80 Years Australian exclusive. So I guess you could only get that one from an Australian store or whatever. I got that one from Pop Culture, which is Australian. Over here you got Funko 215 limited edition. First to Market 216 Comic-Con exclusive. It's just sort of different shit. But this stuff's mostly new up here. We come down here. We got some older stuff. This is very old actually. I'd say this is quite back on. Yeah, the box is a bit scratched up. See, I should have this stuff all hard plastic case, but I don't because I'm an idiot. But yeah, this Jake, Zombie Jake. So what they'll do is they'll print a normal Jake and then they'll print something like this where they've just turned him into the zombie version of Jake for the limited, and they printed 1008 pieces of him. There's so much shit here. I can't go through it, honestly. And I think it's like 3 layers deep here. I can't see the wall of pops that's behind this. And then there's this one, and then there's this. Sorry, it's 4 layers fucking deep. Just can't do it. There's a whole lot of cool stuff. There's another Headless Herschel. Well, I just can't touch on it. There's a cool Baymax there. I just can't. There's a SpongeBob. I can't remember what that was made for. It doesn't have a sticker on it. the golden SpongeBob. But if you want to touch on any of the older stuff, you got to go through this front 2 layers of shit. This is mostly down the bottom. What's behind the fish? Anything behind the fish? What do you know? Another Headless Herschel. Fuck. Deathwing. Yeah, this is a bunch of stuff. The Yo Gabba Gabba. Hey, there we go. That's one of my older ones. The glow-in-the-dark Yo Gabba Gabba. Maybe like 480 piece. Not sure. Who cares? Oh, there's the yellow Spartan Warrior. Also 480 piece. Anyway, guys, that's the world of pop vinyl in a nutshell. I would love to go more into that in a special video one day. A proper video. Look at the chocolate version of Majin Buu. Alright, so, in this corner, this guy is a prototype. Prototype is, yes, like a fucking you know what a prototype is? A prototype with these figures, when they make them, you know what, let's go over here. I can't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but I think it's between 2 and 5 white ones. I think 2. They make, I could be wrong, I haven't done this shit in a long time. They'll make 2 white ones of a certain thing, and then they'll make, I think, 5 colored ones of a certain thing. And that's it. This is underground, super hardcore collection shit. I used to be very in deep with the community, with the forums and everything, in collecting this. This is the Goonies full set. Either someone else has the other white ones, or they're just scattered around a bunch of different people. You see the Ghostbuster white proto for Domo on either side. I've got both. So just for this, so I could say I have 2 things that were printed and there's no more in the world, and I have the only 2 white ones ever made. Yeah, they're just hunks of plastic. I know, they're just fucking hunks of plastic. And you pay a lot of good money for these things. There's another Domo there. I ended up getting the 2-headed dragon. This one was quite popular, actually, from How to Train Your Dragon, and I got the green prototype. So they'll make it white, and then they'll make like a color one, which is, it'll be the main color of the body that the body's going to be, so then they can paint as much less stuff as they can. Now, while we're here, we might as well go down. We'll get into some rarer shit. Here's a color proto for Buzz. Big Buzz. Behind him, we've got a Freddy Funko as Buzz Lightyear. And this is what they love to do. They dress Freddy Funko up as different characters for most of the exclusive stuff. So we've got 24 piece. So there's 24 of this metallic Freddy Funko Buzz Lightyear. And now we've got the Penguin. Everyone loves the Penguin. This is one of the oldest pops. He's very old. We've got the normal Penguin, which sells for quite a bit on his own, roughly. And then down here, we've got the Chase Penguin. Now, the thing with Chase, before all the other limited stuff, this is how they used to do it. And they still do it now, I think. And you'll see the difference between him and him is he is metallic. He's got metallic pants, he's got a metallic hat. The Chase version, when they send a bunch of pop vinyls out to a store, I'm not sure how they do it now, this is how they used to do it. There will be, per whole box of pops that go out to a store, there'd be one in it that would be different, and he would be the Chase piece. And it would usually supposed to be whoever got lucky enough to find a Chase piece in a store, which would get stocked, would be able to buy it. And that's how they distributed rare pops into just the general market. But yeah, these ones are very old, and they go for quite a bit now. And when I say very old, I mean they're still fairly new in terms of collection stuff, but they've gone up in price so much in such a short time. And then you have these guys. There's some more, as you can see. It's Freddy Funko. So you got the black version, you got the Negro Funko, and you got the Cracker Funko. Can I say Negro? I'm not sure if that's a sensitive word or not. But the white one is 300 piece. There's 300 of him, and the black one is 24 piece. So that's a fucking rare one. 24. Is it the lowest we've gone so far? Because they go lower, unless you're talking protos. But these are more justifiable because they're fully printed, boxed, and cataloged. You can see them on a catalog. Like, man, I have to get that one. Oh, there's only 24 made. Oh, fuck my life. Got some rare Pokemon cards here. Sort of just have those sprawled throughout. Down from that, oh baby, some more rare Pokemon cards. I only ever would buy PSA 10 versions of cards. PSA, if you don't know, it's, yeah, let's not bother. So, besides the CD that you guys saw me actually open, oh god, these pops. Alright, so at the back here we got Bane. I don't think he's worth that much, but I don't know why he's in there. Maybe he's worth a little bit. Now, the normal one is Huckleberry Hound, right? He's the standard run. You could just buy everywhere in stores or whatever else. But then, for Huckleberry Hound, they decided to make this blue version. This, like, dark blue version. It's just the box that's a little bit scuffed. And here's 480 piece. He was released at Comic-Con San Diego 2014 as an exclusive, right? Now, Now, we've got a purple one. All these other colors are 24 piece. I don't have all of them, but they're very expensive. They're a lot more expensive now than they used to be, but they were still very expensive at the time. It depends who gets their hands on them when they try to resell them. But these are the 3 that I have. We've got the red, we've got the green, we've got purple, and the dark blue, which is the less rare. But these ones are all 24 piece. There's 24 purples, there's 24 greens, and there's 24 reds. I think there's 2 colors that I'm missing, that I went broke when I was trying to collect them, and now I don't really care enough about them. But they just sort of sit in there. Thanks, Huckleberry Boys. Down from that, what do we got? It's got some shitty cards and stuff, but under that we've got these big, solid Dragon Balls. They're kind of just, yeah, they're just a nice piece. You're supposed to, when I went to the store, you're supposed to just buy one. You could buy one. This was the collector's, this was the display box, and each one of these had a price on it. But I was like, can I just buy the whole thing? I mean, because why wouldn't you want to, right? Alrighty, let's step up. This is gonna be a long video. God, what's up here? Just a bunch of crap. All right, so over from that, up here, this is a bunch of stuff that I used to want to open for the collection channel, which is now a scrap channel, but now this channel is basically also a collection channel on top of a Pokemon channel. You don't have to whinge about it, you don't have to watch the content, but I am going to get into some of this stuff eventually. I want to do blind boxes, I want to do different cool things, so you'll see in there, I've had this for a long time, but there is some Adventure Time blind little figure boxes, some Final Fantasy stuff, there's little Static Arts Tifa, different things, a lot of stuff. You may recognize this Woody from online. He's involved in a lot of hentai mischief. He's a cool figure. There's a sexy Freddy Krueger. This is a Father's Day figure of of Darth Vader and Princess Leia. That's pretty cool. It's very big. Whatever. There's a lot of stuff up there, right? Down here, more stuff, more shit that I've always wanted to open. Different amiibos that are just sitting here. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, boys. We've got a really cool Legend of Zelda Skull Kid thing. I've got Year of Luigi. I don't even know what that is. It's probably a figure or something. Blind Box Street Fighter. I don't know, I haven't done this yet. This is a very high quality figure. I think I have a few of them, but that's the Venusaur. God, there's so much stuff. It's just looking at it now, reminiscing on it. Stuff I've purchased and shoved here that's never been opened. What do we have here? Thank you for your feedback, Club Nintendo reward. Oh, I think that was this. This Club Nintendo, that was a Club Nintendo reward, that one. There's Eddie Munster from the Munsters. My girlfriend looked after him at Supernova as one of the people that take care of the guests. So she got that and he signed that. That's pretty cool. Hyrule Warriors, fucking hated it. Piece of shit game. The Wii U couldn't run it properly without frame drop when you played 2-player, when you used the pad. God, don't get me started on it. So I just never opened it. I played Chad's one. There's a ton of pop vinyls behind here. I can't get into it. I can't get through there. But you get the idea. There's a fin. You finger his face, and you can change his expression. Isn't that cute? Down from that, there's the Hikari Japanese vinyls, all limited ones that I was telling you about. There's some shit I got sent from Ubisoft. Back to the Proto. The big Freddy Funko Proto. This, there's 10 of, I think. Here's number 2 of the big white ones. And the ones that got coloured were used mainly in certain collectible stores. You'd walk in and you'd see one of those in the store or whatever. But yeah, I was very lucky enough to get that. The lengths I went to get some of this stuff and how obsessed I was with it. With a bunch of applications and different things and alarms and settings and forums and just, I was so heavily into this shit. But the cool thing about this is if you look at his foot, it's signed by Brian, which is the guy, I think the CEO of Funko. It says Proto number 2. They used to mark the Protos out with Texter. Loot Crate. Loot Crates are never opened. Supposed to do a sponsorship long time back. Never did it. Just got a bunch of them. One day I'll open all of them in one video. Exploding Kittens. Back from when I sponsored the Kickstarter of that. We've got some Final Fantasy stuff. We've got some... like $1,300 that I paid for this thing that's just sitting in a box. Like one of the Neo sets, Pokemon. Yeah, I'll open it one day. I think there's the other one of the other ones over there. Also very expensive. Didn't open it. There is the anniversary card. You guys have seen that? If not, feel free to watch it. It's on this channel. It's a gold card very, very expensive. Fuck my life. I've invested all my time and money into this shit. I've got nothing to show for it except plastic. It's a really ridiculous looking Batman. I could spend all day going through every individual item, but I'm not going to. But this is long enough anyway. Let's hit up this one, guys. What have we got in here? We've got... Fuck, I paid a goddamn arm and a leg for this one. I haven't looked at him in a long time. He's a 24 piece. He's Freddy Funko, grey version of the Batman, and my god, people who collect like Batman and Superman stuff, and the Star Wars ones, they are feisty. They're hard to beat. And if you come around here, you'll see I've got the blue one as well. So you see how that's like black grey? This bad boy is blue-grey, and he also is 24-piece. 24 of him. God, I haven't looked at these in ages. What's this little fucking node? Dragon Ball Z! Alright, so we're gonna come up here. It's a Club Nintendo, cool figure there. We've got this Pikachu I picked up in Japan around Halloween, I think. It's a really old Pikachu there. Got that in Japan also. There's a few just different fucking Pokemon games and carts that I've got sitting in there. A lot of these aren't worth much. They just look nice. I just like having them sit there. These I'm not sure how to put a value on. These are very old. At one point there was just none of these I could find anywhere online to compare value. And then one popped up for a shit ton. Someone bought it. Another one popped up, wasn't much. No one bought it, sat there a while. And that's the thing with collecting very rare and old items. It's what value you want to actually place on it. And is there a collector that gives a shit enough about it or knows about it that they want to buy it? There's a lot of old toys there that are not unboxed. Old Pokemon toys. Different shit in here. Over here, what do we have? Behind the glass. What's this? Is this one of the worst games of all time? Oh, it is! Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Never opened. Purchased it. Never opened it. Because it sucks! Alrighty, up here. There's different cartridges, different games, different things here. There's some stuff, there's some bits, there's a Yoshi limited edition DS. These little fucking things that were on top of Pepsi lids. You get those on the Pepsis, those are pretty cool. There's an old controller. Oh, again, these guys, oh my god, look at these. These are old, man. I got fantastic prices on these, and these are really old. These are super hard to find. This was at E3. You had to go and you had to play and participate. You had to join a long queue, and then you had to get to the front, and you played the game, and then you got the badge, right? And that's how you got all these badges. Except, I can't remember which one, but the one for Smash Bros, you had to verse 3 other people, and you had to win to get it. And if you lost, you had to line up again. And there was another one which was a little hard to get. But this one... This is the cooler one. You had to volunteer out of a huge group of people to go up and do your best Mario impression in front of the voice of Mario. And old mate Will Burger, I think, if my memory serves me correctly. He was a tall cunt. He was yelling a lot. He put his hand up. He got picked. He got up. He got it. And he ended up giving it to me. Because I'm such a fan and collector of everything. And that's such a cool piece to have. This is a cool little story behind it. There's the gold Mario amiibo. Some different shit. Here's some smaller Dragon Balls. You keep those safe, buddy. Different DBZ games. Different passes here from different conventions, packs, different E3s, different parties. This was in Rise 9. This is their ticket to get into their party at VidCon. Just all different lanyards. And they're all held up here by this Tanuki Mario statue. Very cool statue. He's got a cool coin sitting there on him. Down there we've got something which is not licensed by Nintendo. This Mario bear that's fucked out of his mind on shrooms, sitting on the shell. Got little Final Fantasy things. What's this? Vivi, Steiner, I can't remember this dude's name. We've got Clan, we've got Squall. This is a cool little Dragon Ball piece. Another Proto, white Proto. The white Protos are the rare ones. But some of the colored ones look really cool though. I'm nearly done. So in here, besides this, oh fuck. What do we got here? This is how they rate games. This is where you want to send your games into, whatever this is. You get a rating on it. This is a 90 plus, which is pretty good for... most stuff can never ever get a fucking 100. But yeah, this is Year of Luigi. Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, DS, sealed under the old Pokemon thing. There's a promotional, not for sale Destiny. There's a normal Destiny, both unopened. This is one of the coolest things they've ever done, in my opinion, because it's just so different. And they didn't like do it to have a mainstream copy of it. It's like completely just for the exclusive. There's a 1,000-piece. They usually do 1,008, but this is a 1,000-piece SpongeBob as a Ninja Turtle with Shredder, Plankton as Shredder, and it's in a lunchbox. I fucking love it. Leonardo, SpongeBob, Plankton, Shredder. Up from that, there's just a bunch of different shit in there, different games, old games. Alright, up here, the ponies, which I moved out of my back room because everyone used to call me a fucking pony fucker. I'm not a brony. I don't collect anything My Little Pony. Specifically, I have these because I have these. They're one of the older ones that I ever had, and this is back when I used to open all my pops. So I have all the open pops out there and in my office and over there on the shelf, etc. So it's just where I had them sitting. Shamefully, I did move them in here because I was being overwhelmed by all the cyberbullying I was being exposed to. So they're in here now, but at least you have the story of them. There's a big box. There's a little lamp newt. What do we have down here in between? We've got some games. We've got some other rare pop vinyls. Some of these are covered in shit, but they're alright. This is a black and white Freddy Funko. Here's a 240 piece from 2013. And down here we have Blue Mickey. Big ass Blue Mickey. He's a 480 piece and he's from 2012. And boy, we've got a lot of nice stuff over in the next cabinet. I think that's quite an expensive and old one down there, but we're not going to bother with that. We're going to take a look at these. This shit is crazy. So, as I mentioned earlier, you've got protos, but those don't really appeal to everyone. These are actually catalogued, and there's stuff, if you're going through a checklist and you want them all, you're supposed to really get them. But you can't get them because the numbers are so small, it's insane. These are the Freddy Funko Ghostbusters. These are like the splattered versions. The splattered version's 24 piece, 24 piece. That's the smallest we've gone so far in terms of actual piece size. Here's a Stan Lee. That's from True Believers. There's a lot of Stan Lee ones in there. He'll just have different stuff on his shirt depending on what convention it was. But that's a signed one. That's pretty cool. Now this. Oh baby. Now this one. This is one of the very few that are super limited edition. I've got him in a hard case. He is Freddy Funko, dressed as this guy. He is the glow-in-the-dark version. He is 12 piece. 12 piece from 2013. There's fucking 12! Okay? Behind those, there's more of the Ghostbusters versions. Very rare ones. Then you've got Freddy Funko's The Ninja Turtles. Again, super rare. 24 piece, 24 piece, and 20 fucking 4 piece. Up from that, we've got some little Naruto things. These are actually really, really cute little figures. I don't care if you call me a weeaboo. Here is this one specifically is 300 piece, so he's a little more easy to get. I know he's easy to get because I got 2 of them. Deadpool. Now Deadpool, anything Deadpool, super collectible. This is Freddy Funko as grey version of Deadpool, 24 piece. Boom, 24 piece, son. Now, my other 2 12 piece super rares are up here. They only have 3 in total. But this one is Freddy Funko as the glow-in-the-dark version of the Joker. That's right, 12 piece. Sorry, I just farted. Any Kiss fans here? We've got a Freddy Funko, glow-in-the-dark. Again, a 12 piece. That's from 2012. Oh fucking baby, triple. And you pretty much, you goes downhill from there. I mean, depending on where you hold your cards, because these are all protos. Still very expensive. There's a Michael Jackson proto. That one probably goes for a little bit to the right buyer. Got a Luigi. I had a lot of Luigi stuff. I used to love collecting Luigi things. We've got this Naruto. He's got this scroll on his back, which goes all the way down. Luigi. We've got Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, the coloured version. Again, coloured. I think there's usually 5 coloured protos. Some more just there's a coloured proto and there's 2 white protos. Fucking, there's this bitch. You know, she's a classic. Yeah, there's some Luigi stuff at the back there. Another Luigi sealed DS. Luigi the game. Up here you've got Walter White's. There's some certain exclusive ones around here. One of my favorites of those is smashed face Jesse. So Jesse when he's got fucking beat up. That's 2,500 piece. There's more exclusives around there, but we don't really have the time for those. Fuck, I can't believe how long this has taken. There's a lot more I could go through, but this has been my full collection room. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Holy hell, I'm sweating. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did. I know a lot of you will not enjoy it. But my name's Max Mofo. You've been watching my video. I'll see you guys in a future episode. I love you very much. Bye. Hey! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off now! Go! Get the fuck... Go! I fucking hate you. This is after hours. This is like the end of it. This is the credits of a movie. You know that in the old movies, and they say, "Hey, we're in the cinema. Hey, go home. Go fucking home. What are you doing waiting around here? You're a creepy old fuck, aren't you? You looking for kids in the cinema, huh? Oh, fuck. Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out. I'm sick of this. I'm going myself. Yeah, you can stay. You know what? No, this is my house. You go. There's the door. Get out.